Hi guys, and welcome back to Book Snob Wannabe. Now, yes, I have a change in hairstyle, so let's get that out the way. Yes, I have a slight tan that I picked up in Jamaica, or at least I think I got a tan. Shit, I was in the sun for like 5 days, so I think I got a tan. With that being said, that just basically means that it is summertime, and when it's summertime, you know what we like to do, booktubers. We like to set summer reading goals. So without further ado, here are my top 10 summer 2014 reading goals. Number 1, I would like to get current on my Goodreads reading challenge. I challenged myself to read 50 books. I think I read 6. Yeah. So I'm basically 15 books behind the pace that I need to go in order to achieve achieve the goal or succeed in the challenge. So that is one of the things that I have to have done by Labor Day, which is get current with my Goodreads reading challenge. I will put the link to my profile page of Goodreads in the description box below. Speaking of Goodreads, I'm not ashamed to say, I don't want to say that, but my currently reading folder on Goodreads consists of 26 books. Yes, people, 26. I have a problem with starting a book, putting it down, and picking up something else. And I could be loving the book, loving it, for something to happen, and then I don't know. So I want to cut that list by 10. Next, I want to read 5 books off my Kindle Fire. Next goal is to participate in this summer's booktubeathon. Now, I'm not quite sure, but there's several other booktubers who have mentioned it, but I think it starts in July. I'm quite sure we're going to find tons of videos popping up with the rules and stuff like that. So just be on the lookout for that. So that's one. And the other one I want to do is a summer read along. I haven't found anything that I'm interested in, so can you guys please, if you know of any read-alongs this summer, put the link of the site or booktuber in the comment section. So the next one is a biggie, and it is to participate in video every day in August. So me being the planner that I am, I have tons of ideas. I've set a schedule how I want to go to things. It's just about the executions, and I'm really hoping I execute it. So that is one of my goals. The next goal I have is to get current with the Song and Ice and Fire series, as well as the Game of Thrones TV series. Therefore, I need to read book 2, watch season 2. I need to read book 3 and watch season 3 and 4, but also read half of book 4. Therefore, I won't get any spoilers while I'm watching the show. Also, if anybody can find or provide me with a link to any sites that show me in particular of how the books go with the series, that would be wonderful. Thank you. And that is to get current with Miss Morrison. I have wanted to start with her at the beginning of the year, well, from February to November, because there's 10 books. I read February to November, so I can do a whole big thing in December about Miss Morrison. But I'm 2 books behind, so therefore for the summer, not only am I going to, my goal is to read the 2 books that I'm behind with, but to also continue on and be current for the rest of the year. So The next goal I have is to read 2 books that are the first book in a series. The first one is Cinder, and the next one is Legend by Marie Blue. I bought this the same time I bought Divergent because it was hyped as like these awesome books, and I liked Hunger Games, so I was like, ooh, if they like Hunger Games, I know I'm gonna like it. Did not like Divergent. Did not like it. Next, I want to read the Flower in the Attic series. I call it the Flowers in the Attic series, but I think it's the last name of the characters. I think it's Dogganger. Don't quote me. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Therefore, I want to read. Well, I'm being realistic. I know I'm not going to be able to read the entire series, but I do want to read the first 2 books, which is Flowers in the Attic and Petals in the Wind. The reason why I want to read those this summer is because there were 2 movies made on Lifetime. So not only do I want to read the books, I want to review and compare them with the movies and provide you guys with a wonderful video about it. Lastly, I want to finish reading all of Sister Soldier's books. At this time, she has written 4 books plus her autobiography. And if you're not familiar with Sister Soldier, some say she's urban fiction. I don't necessarily put her in that genre because I feel like she came before it, or she was before. I don't know. It's just in my head. I don't put her in that category. However, she started off with Coldest Winter Ever. And back in the day, when I was like 18, 19, I read this book. So that was like 2001. I can say it. She wrote this book, and I was like, oh my god, I loved it to pieces. And it was like one of my top 10 books, and I just loved it to pieces. And when I turned 28, I was like, I guess, well, no, someone asked me why I liked the book so much, and I really couldn't give them a response. And I was like, well, I'm about to be 28, so let's see, what I thought of it as a 28-year-old versus how I thought of it as an 18-year-old. And let's just say it's no longer one of my favorite books, but for some reason, I still have this loyalty towards her, I guess you could say, because I pre-ordered all her books. I'm going to get them in hardcover. So that's how I got Mr. Midnight. And I read this. I enjoyed the book. Despise the character. There's a sequel called Midnight and the Meaning of Love. I really want to finish this book so I can do a review on my thoughts of it. Even though I read the first Midnight like a couple of years ago, my feelings are still strong towards him. And it's just, I don't know, I felt a certain way about him in The Coldest Winter Ever. And when she decided that she wanted to do a standalone about his life and how it led up to who he was in The Coldest Winter Ever, I was super crunk. But I wasn't feeling the young Midnight in the first book. Hopefully, it gets me back to the love I had of him in The Coldest Winter Ever. So I really want to read this one. Lastly, her latest book is called Portia, A Thief for Love Inside. It is basically Winter from the first book, A Coldest Winter Ever. This is her little sister's tale of her life, her version of events of them growing up and where it spun her life. Because I've been hearing rumors, and I'm looking all over the net, but I can't find it anywhere of them saying that she's about to do a sequel to Portia. So that was another reason why I really wanted to hurry up and come read all her books. And there we have it. Those are my top 10 summer reading goals. If you liked what you saw, please press the like button and or subscribe. I prefer you do both. Please leave a comment below of any of the questions I asked with regards to summer read-alongs, that can show me the pace of the books with regards to the Game of Thrones TV shows. And if you have heard of any new books coming out from Sister Soldier, I would love to get a link of that as well. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you, wait a minute, next week. Bye.